Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training video. We're here in Lowell. We're doing alleyway inspections. And again, you've seen this video on this one already. Nothing but original hardware. Rust on this fire escape. Connection rust on every tread. And this fire escape is a life safety issue or not?
Oh, absolutely.
So it's a life safety issue on this one, and it needs to be brought to the attention of the owner that all the huge rust, all the rust in the connections is basically eaten. So even though you got bolts on this side, it really means nothing. These are all fake bolts. Wouldn't you agree?
Right.
These are all square heads. These are all gone. So would you allow a load test in the as-is condition?
No.
Okay. Needs a permit to work on this?
Yes.
Okay. So going through the alleyway, exterior steel wooden stair?
Exterior wooden.
You need this inspected?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So your knowledge looks, from all the nailing. And this needs to be 60 pounds per square foot or 100 pounds?
That needs to be 100.
100 pounds. Does it look under the current? Does it look like 100 pounds?
No.
So doubling it up, right? So if we double up the wood, that'll get you to the 2-inch. We may have to sister up some stringers and basically reconnect this thing because it's all nailed. And how old do you think this construction is? It's pulling away from the building a little bit, right?
15, 20.
Yep. So this is why a lot of people will pressure treat a fire escape because it's cheap. $500 instead of $2,500 as an example.
Right.
But very rare do these things last 25 plus years. They usually last about 10, 15, and then they start really falling apart. And then they're just nailing the hell out of this. But it's very important that people understand that if they built this stairs to 60 pounds per square, it's illegal. This happens all the time too. Railings are missing. This is a combo to get into your basement. So, but the one that we really want to talk about, let's go right into the AC unit one. So the AC unit, does that look like it's
all original?
All original? That's typical. But then let's just stick and focus on the cantilever. Any evidence of maintenance?
No.
Does it look like it's missing a bolt right at the bottom tread?
Yes.
So that's a trip hazard, life safety issue. You're looking at a 50, 75-year-old structure. You see where those two pieces go back up? Do you see more or less in that corner, the inside corner one, do you see the blown out corner plate?
Yes.
And rust growing in there? So with that being said, you're looking straight up at the structure. This guy's been collecting rent on this, for many, many years. And does it look like it's had a paint job in the past 25 years?
Yeah.
All right?
It's all mortar blown out.
All mortar blown out, original hardware. I can't see one new hex head bolt anywhere. And if you go up the treads, a lot of times on the treads, and the lowest ones we got, and again, you're just doing this from the ground. You start looking at you can see the rusty tears coming out underneath the treads, indicating what's going on with those square head bolts.
Rusting away.
They've been eaten away. So all you need is 50 to 75 years of time. A lot of these fire escapes 25 to 50 years ago were in great condition, 25 to 50 years ago, because they were only 25 to 50 years old,
They had proper maintenance from the
Right. So as soon as you let it go for 25 to 50 years, and rust grows from the inside of a connection out, so by the time it eats all that paint off this building, every connection on this has been compromised. Would you allow a load test in the as-is condition?
No.
If I refurbish I refurbish all the staircases only, and I repack all the cement, will you allow me to load test just the platforms and refurbish the treads? Will that satisfy you?
Yes.
That's called a partial. Otherwise, but then in 5 years' time, you're going to ask me for another load test?
Yes.
But if I refurbish 100%, reconnect everything back into the building, reestablish new connections everywhere, silicone shut every connection for you, what's the average time you think Lowell will be asking for load testing criteria?
Well, we'll ask for it every 5 years, but I don't think it'll be required.
Right. It's about every 25 years are going to start looking at, addressing that issue again. But for the lifetime of the building owner, he just has to keep it painted. It'll always pass. Right. So what about the balance? Does that cantilever look like it's balanced?
No.
Any release arm in sight?
I was looking for it earlier.
Nope, no release. So it should be out of balance. They've added additional weight to the back of it, you can see. So that means you have to sort of come out a third or a half and wait. What about getting out of here? Does it look like it has... Nope. So just so you know, the answer to this is a crash bar on the inside.
Right.
This is here because it's open so that the trash trucks can get all this out. So this does open. But right now they're basically blocking in. Everybody's going to be trapped inside here during a fire until a fireman comes here and cuts this lock. So this is illegal. So is there a life safety issue here now for the occupants?
Absolutely.
And what's the address here?
9 Central Street.
9 Central? Okay. Okay, Fire Escape Academy, inspector training videos here in Lowell. Alleyway training.